Welcome to the Rabbit Hole. I'm your host, Abir, and I'm here with my co-host,
Avant.
and today we'll be interviewing the main coach for football, Coach Taylor.
Woo.
So, tell us a little bit about yourself and what made you start coaching football.
So I have been playing football for pretty much my whole life. Started out playing second grade in South Dakota. Played high school football in a small high school in Norfolk, Nebraska, Lutheran High, Northeast. From there, I went on to play at Nebraska Wesleyan in Lincoln. There I played 2 years of football and basketball before I just focused on football. And then I played multiple years of semi-pro football. So right after that, I just played for a couple of teams around Norfolk and then in Omaha before ended up just being a head coach. Last summer was my first summer where I didn't play. So I've been playing football since second grade all the way until this year.
What positions did you play?
I've played quarterback, running back. I've played receiver. I've played everything on defense except for defensive line. In high school, I was mainly just a quarterback. I returned kicks and punts and played corner. And then in college, I was a running back and return specialist. And then in semi-pro, I played running back and quarterback.
So coming to Benson, what was your reaction when you figured out that you became the head coach?
I was excited. When I got out of college, I started coaching at Lincoln Northeast. I was defense coordinator. I was a freshman head coach and then defense coordinator, and then I came here for 1 year to be the defense coordinator, took a year off, and then when the job opened up, I was very excited to just see if we could start, turning the thing around. And so it was just as an opportunity that I've been looking forward to for a very long time.
Right. So how pleased were you with this season?
I was extremely pleased. There's a couple games I wish that we could have done better in or it went a different way, but the bottom line is Benson football has had 2 straight winless seasons, and for us to be able to, win a game, much less 2 games that we won, extremely pleased with the small steps that we've made. The team motto being raise the bar. The theory behind that was, the bar can't get any lower. I mean, we lost 18 straight games, or 19 straight before I took it, and then lost that first one. So I mean, the bar was as low as it possibly could get. So just being able to raise it just up a step higher and not being in year one and getting that first one out of the way was huge.
Seeing how most seniors will be graduating off the team, do you have any hopes for new students to come and play?
I'm always gonna have hopes. My hope is that with us winning some games and some changes that are coming to Class A, that will encourage more people that are in the building to come give it a try. The stigma around Benson football has been very negative for a while, and I think that winning a couple games hopefully have changed even a small number of kids in the building's minds. That on top of us, holding to our values and changing the culture of, needing to maintain grades and needing to be at practice, then maybe that'll have just some kids that never gave it a thought to give it a thought that are in the school, and then outside of the school just trying to have a presence and creating an environment that kids want to come here and play.
So thinking 15 years in the future, where do you think Benson football will be at?
15 years. Hopefully we can have it turn around, and we are, we're a program that is competing with the best of them, and that's a long ways down the road. So hopefully, if I'm blessed to still be here in this title, that we've gotten to a place where kids are coming here, competing. We're in the playoffs year in and year out. That would be the ultimate vision.
All right, looking back on this season, is there anything you'd want to change as a coach?
Not necessarily. I think that the timing of when I got the job and how rushed it was to try and get any sort of culture established, and then having to spend the whole first couple weeks of school like recruiting hard in the building. The only thing I would change was maybe getting started earlier, but I can't really change that fact. I mean, I got the job when it was open. So in terms of year one, I'm pretty happy with what we accomplished with the time that I had to do it.
So going into like this summer, is there anything planned that you can go into a little bit of detail on?
Yeah, so this summer I plan on kind of changing how we did workouts. I think that trying to do as much as we did kind of burned out really fast. So kind of changing the time frame or length of time that we're up here doing workouts. Hopefully we have established a new sort of work ethic in the classroom, so we don't have as many people in summer school, so that way we can spend more time in the weight room and on the field. But looking at kind of maybe adding a day but taking an hour away each day, so we don't necessarily lose time, but then the kids are not up here for that long of a period. And then just trying to see about getting into a team camp or two, going back in the locker room camp hopefully, and then just building on. This will be me and Coach Swenson's second year with our defense and offense, so just trying to build on that and trying to expand rather than just running the bare bones and trying to teach every day.
For recruitment wise, how do you guys go about recruiting students into Benson football or getting them slightly intrigued in joining?
I think it's kind of just trying to have kids, come be a part of the different events that we have. I know that there is interest of kids coming to the Fall Family Festival that's today, so we'll see if they come. But, a lot of it is going to just kind of come off what you show on the field on Fridays, and hopefully, they can just see for themselves that we won 2 games, and so now you have to at least consider us as an option rather than just immediately be like, oh, Benson football is not good, I'm not going there. It's not, at least surface level is not the same as the previous years. So hopefully, they're going to give us a chance or at least a thought, and then come have a conversation, come see what the school is about, come do some events, come to other games or engagement nights and just see what it's like.
How was the mentality after the team won a couple of games?
The mentality was interesting. After breaking the streak of losing 20 straight games, I felt like our players got a little went to their head a little bit. We started acting like we were. We've been at the bottom of Class A for a long time, and then we got a win, and then we started acting like we were at the top of Class A. And so it was hard to kind of reel everyone back in to try and get refocused. And then we won the second game, and then we kind of went right back to how we felt after the first game. So, and granted, a lot of the players hadn't experienced a win, obviously, in the last 2 years, but not a lot of the players were a part of that year 3 years ago when they were freshmen. And so it was kind of trying to find the balance of, letting them be excited, but also trying to realize where we are at.
Coming to a wrap this season, seeing how most of your players will be graduating, will you be going to any of their graduations?
Absolutely.
That's all we have for you today. Thank you, Coach Taylor, for joining us. Thank you guys for watching and tuning in on the first episode of The Rabbit Hole. We hope to see you next time. I've been your host, Abir.
and I've been your second host, Avant.